Craze in 10 or less. This is a show where I give it to you in 10 minutes or under, and if I don't, ooh, that's messed up. Anyway, so this is just the Kickstarter thank you show. So it's been a minute. You'll see that there's no backdrops right now. I'm changing my room. I moved my podcast studio setup from upstairs to down here in the bonus room. Just finished painting. I'll have a great grand unveiling for all you guys later. I just felt it was easier because this room, well, it used to be a garage, and it was set up soundproofing. So the sound in this room, the acoustics, are a lot better than what is upstairs. And it's just the layout just works out better for me for the podcast. But I wanted to take this time to do a couple of things. Number one, tell you what the topic is. It's the Kickstarter. It's the Kickstarter thank you show. That's the topic of the day. I'm Sam, the Crazy Man Vera. This is the Crazy 10 or less. Stop acting up. Let's get it. So, we're back. First of all, thank you. Thank you. Given the fact that this was my first Kickstarter, this is George's second crowdfunding endeavor. He did an Indiegogo. But this is both of our first Kickstarters. First Kickstarter coming back into the comic game after 10 years, after being gone for 10 years. Being gone for 10 years, no one knows who the heck we are, who the heck I is. And we're launching a comic book based on podcasters trying to rule the world with critters and supernaturals and all these things stacked up against them. Crazy. Right? So who would have thunk? So we're going up against the fact that we're unknown, the fact that we have a quirky concept where everything else is typical. What you see on Kickstarter, a lot of the comic books are like people creating content to try to get film deals. And you're up against the Hollywood guys like Keanu Reeves and or the big names like Todd McFarlane. So, and then we decided to do an aggressive goal at 2,500. What the heck were we thinking? So we said we want to do an aggressive goal, 2,500, and it wasn't because we wanted to be aggressive. It was because that's the actual budget, which would take care and fund paying for the artist, paying for the production, and all that stuff. Never mind the fact that 2 days before the Kickstarter, our artist bailed on us. And then I had 48 hours to find a new artist. So we had no pages to launch this Kickstarter with. So you, as the audience, had to buy into the fact that, or believe in the product enough to want to take a risk and back it with no pages. And all you had was a quirky trailer, animated trailer, and some pinups that I did, and some collateral that we put up. That's a leap of faith you had to take, right? So we had 64 backers. We made our goal. Actually exceeded the goal. We're actually $105 away from our first stretch goal, and which is exciting. So in reflecting on all the things that could have gone wrong because we didn't have pages, we launched it on a Saturday, which typically is a no-no. We didn't give enough time to build some momentum, getting people to understand the product. And we still made it. And that's the craziest thing. It still boggles my mind. And so I am very appreciative of everybody that supported us, because you didn't have to. And you had a lot of choices out there, and there's a lot of good choices. I'm backing 3 projects right now, and when you look at everything is out there, the fact that a lot of you 64 of you chose to back us, we truly appreciate the 64 of you. So with that said, we made our goal. Thank you so much. We learned a lot from this experience. I could tell you right now, I lost a lot of sleep. Being my first Kickstarter, not knowing what to expect, knowing that the goal was 2,500 and it was aggressive for us as unknowns. The amount of content that I had to produce daily to be able to post on multiple social media platforms It's not just Instagram. It's not just Facebook. It's not just Twitter. It's also YouTube. It's also Tumblr. It's also on Pinterest. It's also on TikTok. It's all. I mean, I post everywhere. And not only that, when I look back at how many pieces of marketing collateral I produced for those 30 days, it's over 65 to 70 pieces of marketing material that I had to create daily, whether they were images or videos. Not only that, but added them. Some had music, some didn't. Do some flashy stuff based on the social media programs I'm using at the time. So every different place looked different. And then I'm a member of a lot of different groups and forums and posting in all those places. So it was scary. It was a scary concept for us. It is exciting at the same time, but definitely lessons learned. Number one, when we do our second Kickstarter for the second issue, we'll be promoting it 2 months out, right? And we will have finished pages to be able to show you. We're hoping by then we'll have reviews and critic references to be able to post on the second Kickstarter from the first issue. We'll have the first issue already done, so we can use that as the second Kickstarter as well as part of one of the rewards for those who didn't back us on the first go round. We'll launch it on a Thursday, on a weekday, instead of a Saturday. So there was some things we did well and some things we learned from. But I'm excited to be able to get this into your hands for all of you who your reward level was a certain value. I believe there's a bunch of you that'll get the commission sketch cards. We'll be reaching out to you so that you can let me know exactly what it is that you want on that sketch card. It would be based on what you want on the card. It could be any of the characters in the Crazies or any other character that you want from me. So we are aggressively behind the scenes putting all the collateral together. We already have the image for the T-shirts. That's some of you. I think the Dreamer Rewards will get T-shirts. The pinups. We're excited to have Daphne Lage as the alternative comic cover. Her art is amazing. So that's pretty dope. We had a comic book studio, a big name out there, pledge and backed our book, which is pretty exciting to know that. So for me, it's like, is there interest in the product? So that's exciting. We're not going to say who it is or what, but we're hoping to be able to make a connection there. So some good things. We got some good momentum. I want to thank all of you out there that supported us, all you podcasters and bloggers that retweeted our stuff, reshared our stuff. Thank you for you creators that reshared our posts. We truly, truly appreciate you. You didn't have to. Again, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. But it was a grind. So it was a grind because I did a bunch of shows in different times of the days, and not only that, trying to run my show, to catch the Craze, and then I had to put the Craze and 10 or Less and the What's in the Box on hold because of the Kickstarter, because moving my studio from one floor to another, having to paint this room the shade of blue that I like. I love blue. And get everything set up. I'm still working on it. It won't be completed for about another 2 weeks, moving everything down and all that stuff. And on top of work-related stuff and all that other stuff that comes from the outside. And it's been a grind, definitely a grind. But I'm excited. There's a big announcement that's coming in a few weeks. Can't wait to share that with you guys. I'm going to rock your world. You don't know what's coming. But Catch the Crazies is something that I believe in wholeheartedly, and so does George. Catch the Crazies is more than just a comic book. It's an experience. It will be, my goal is to make it a multimedia brand, and you helped us get one step closer to making that dream a reality. So from the bottom of my heart, and George, I truly, 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 truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, you did not have to. You had other choices, other options, a lot of great options, really great options. There's a lot of talented artists and writers out there on Kickstarter that's launching this stuff. If I could support you all, I will, but I just can't. So I supported a few of you. I do want to say I supported Daphne Lage's project, and I got my stuff in the mail. I'm excited about it. Check it out on What's in the Box. I'll be featuring that on What's in the Box. That's pretty dope. But we can't do it now, but we'll do it at the when George and I are together, and recognize each and every one of you live on the show, as well as you will have your names in the book. So every single backer will have their names in the book. So when you get your copy, look for that. And, the Craze and 10 or Less and What's in the Box will resume within another week. We'll be back to normal schedule because tomorrow is the last day. So here's my last pledge. And I know you guys are sick and tired of my posts, and you guys are sick and tired of hearing from me, but here's my last pledge. We are $105 away. $105 away from making our stretch goal. We need you to make that stretch goal. Can we make that stretch goal? That would be crazy. Hold on. That would be crazy. Because we made a goal that we didn't think we were going to make. And if we make that stretch goal, we're $105 away. 6 p.m., 6:12 p.m., the Kickstarter ends. Can we do it before 6:12 p.m.? Thank you again. Share this with a friend. Bottom of my heart. When social distancing becomes socializing again, a lot of you guys out there, hopefully we can meet up and get a drink and have a few laughs, and hopefully we meet up at a Comic-Con. But again, thank you so much. Have a great day. I'm Sam, the Crazy Man Bear. This is the Crazy and 10 or Less. Have a blessed day. Stop acting up.